So the world is a very difficult place to be in. And in this day and age, it is very, very difficult to be a man. For many reasons, it is difficult to be a man, okay? If you watch any TV show on Netflix where there is men and women, men are most likely to be portrayed as weak, goofy clowns of men. You see this in cartoons as well. And if you've seen other people talking about this on YouTube, you will see many examples happening. And men these days are getting much weaker and weaker. And with us getting weaker and weaker, and the reason I say us is because I've seen some traits and flaws in myself that I see are very negative when it comes to developing yourself as a man. And one of these things that I think is very fucked up for any man to go through and ruminate in that feeling and actually not pull themselves out of it is feeling sorry for themselves. Yes, the world is difficult, life is hard, but what are you doing? What problem are you solving by feeling sorry for yourself? So I'm a South African man, I'm in South Africa, I'm in Africa, and the unemployment rate in Africa is very high. Hustling in Africa is very difficult. And myself, I'm an entrepreneur, so I do hustle on my own, and it is also very difficult. But I can think back of times where when I was going through difficulties, I would, instead of finding solutions, I would think just about the problem and how hard it is that I'm in the problem and how unfair life is that I have to face this problem. And that problem is a problem that may come back in the future. There are other problems that I will face in the future. And me concentrating on the fact that life is unfair, I shouldn't be going through those things. I'm not solving anything. And I'm speaking and actually appealing to you as a man watching this that do not feel sorry for yourself. Solve your problems. And some of your problems don't require money. They just require you to actually man up. And there's too many messages out there of telling men to do the opposite of manning up. There's so many messages out there that make it seem as though it's a problem for you to be a man. Like, we are told to be more vulnerable, we are told to be more open with our emotions, we are told that it's okay to cry and all of that. Although there may be a little bit of merit to those messages, personally I believe that's cuck, man. That's cuck. If it doesn't come with action, that's cuck. If it doesn't come with you, okay, I'm going through a tough time. I express my emotions to a friend. Never to your girlfriend, never to a woman. I express my emotions to a friend, and after expressing my emotions to a friend, I go back home and I ruminate in those emotions that, oh man, life is so hard, I don't have money, I'm hungry, and instead of finding solutions, I am still just looking for a medium or way to express that emotion. I am not solving a problem. And this is what I think and believe really is the problem when it comes to having a more feminine approach as men. We are different. Physically, emotionally, and mentally, we are different, and we have to behave in that manner. Have you, as a man who has a wife or girlfriend, sat with your girlfriend and she was telling you her problems? Have you experienced when she was telling you her problems and you as a man try to find solutions and she just dismisses the solutions? That is because she's not really looking for solutions. She's looking for a medium to express her emotions and she will feel better. But you as a man, have you expressed yourself when you are going through a tough time? After expressing yourself, you don't feel any better. In fact, you feel worse. And this is why it is so easy after expressing yourself, you still stay in that emotion. Because after expressing yourself, you've expressed the problem. Now what's important, what you need to do is the solution. You have to find the solution. So in the future, if you're going through something, it is very important. It is very important for you to understand that, okay, I am going through life issues, I'm going through life problems, but without me finding solutions, I'm not solving anything. And therefore, I'm bigger than my problems. I'll find a solution. So let me put it in the context of entrepreneurs. You're trying to build your business. And with you trying to build your business, things are not going your way. Things are just not going good enough. Do you give up and say, oh, fuck business, man? Because maybe you don't have the capital? Or do you find a solution to source the capital? Do you try looking for a job, get a job, and from that job, if you are running your business from an office, close the office and pay less rent, and the money that you are getting from your salary, try to spend as little as possible as you can. Make some sacrifices so that you can get back to business after a year or two. You found a solution to a problem. You don't sit in the problem and you don't give up on your goals or anything of that sort. Because if you give up on your goals, if you give up on your plan in a business, for example, you lose respect for yourself. And if you lose respect for yourself, how do you expect anybody else to respect you? Be it your woman, be it society, be it your own family. You know? Think about that. Think about that. I'll see you in the next one.